Welcome to BioClass. Today we will discuss female reproductive system. The first come here in structure, the anatomy of it. Look at here that ovary. There are pair of ovary which is present. First of all, this whole system present inside the body. Previous we saw that in male reproductive system which is outside the body, but here it is inside the body. Pair of ovary here. You can see that the pear-shaped uterus which is muscular, and here the cervix which is valve. You can see that the strongest valve in our body which can hold up to 7 kilogram of fetus. Here the vagina, that route that sperm can enter. So this is the system. It looks very simple, but you know that its functions is very complicated. And here is another part is fallopian tube. According to Italian anatomist Gabriel Fallopius, this name is given. This fallopian tube we are using in case of human being only. Oviduct is used in other animal. In fallopian tube, you can see the structure here, this tube-like structure, and here one, hand-like structure. Okay, if I draw it, it will be like this type of. This is called fembre, and the hand. Okay, so one thing you have to see that the ovary it is not physically attached by the systems. In the previous we saw that from the testis one duct vas deferens it goes direct connection, but here it is not. Here the ovary which is present, detached from that, when ovulation takes place, when ovum is produced, then ovum it is taken by this type finger like structure and taken inside the fallopian tube. Okay, and it stayed here. It can waits for sperm. If fertilization takes place, then it can go inside the uterus for the implantation. Implantation will take place here. So this is the basic anatomy of the reproductive systems. Come here, a very interesting fact here. When a girl is born, the ovaries already contain thousands of immature eggs. This fact I just want to explain it. I'm taking one board. Okay. Just see this, that when girl child, any girl child inside their mother body, in embryonic state. So inside their mother body, when it is in 8th week of pregnancy, 8th week, here the inside the this embryo started that formation of the egg. This immature, embryonic state, that girl will start the production of egg. It means when the baby will born that time, that 60,000 to 70,000 eggs, immature eggs, which is called the primary oocyte, it is there. It means that the development here will take place inside the fetus. When it is born, then the cell division will stop. Again, cell division will start in age of 13 years. 13 years, and from that the 70,000, only 400, that I told already, 400 egg it gets mature. Okay, others will degenerate. This is a very interesting fact. In case of male, all these things not happen. When age of 15, in case of male, age of 15, the spermatogenesis will start and sperm production will start. But in case of female, it is starts when they are not born. They are inside the mother's body. And when they are born, they contains that the thousands of immature egg in their body. But it will start forming in age of 13, and from that only 400, because it is that per month one egg will mature in one ovary, alternate. So I think you got this fact. Now fertilization, in fertilization process, when the sperm will fertilize the egg, it gets inside the female tract and it fertilizes the egg. One thing you have to remember, the one sperm will fertilize one egg, but huge number of sperm is required for the fertilization. At least 5 crore of sperm should be there to fertilize one ovum. Other will die. Let's see this one with this help of diagram. Okay. Now look at here. This is the root. This is the uterus. I think you can understand from this diagram. The uterus. The sperm enters here. Sperm enters this fallopian tube. Okay. Now, before that, the egg. See that ovum produced inside the ovary. Inside the ovary, it takes 14 days to prepare. Okay. In 14th day, ovulation. Ovulation. What is the meaning of the ovulation? Ovulation means when the ovum is released. So when ovum is released, then see that this finger, like already I told, this fimbriae, they will receive this, and they will take it here egg. Here egg will stay for another 14 days of the reproductive cycle. It means this 14 days, if sperm will enter and fertilize, this 14 days, all these are average, this 14 days, if it is fertilized, then egg will be fertilized. Now look at here, the huge number of sperm can enter, but here it will be restricted. Maximum will die. Approximately 100 sperm can enter inside. Okay. I can show you that in this. Okay, suppose here this is ovum, this is ovum, and here is the sperm. All over, the huge number, approximately 100, but one will enter inside and fertilize. Okay, so one misconception is there that the healthiest sperm will gets inside. All these things are not that. This is the chance factor. Any sperm gets inside that. After that, when it is fertilized, then this fertilized ovum, now it is zygote. After that, it will start divisions, and it again goes. I am showing that the root in the fallopian tube and comes here in the uterus. Uterus, you can see that the one layer is there which is called endometrium layer. This layer, it will here highly vascular. This zygote, it can gets inside, means implanted, so that the embryo will form here. So this is in brief that I discussed. The embryo gets nutrition from the mother blood, and specialized tissue is called placenta. Here the placenta, that's separate, mother blood is there, and the fetal blood, and show that the exchange takes place of glucose and oxygen. Even the waste product which is generates in embryo, that also can be removed. So if I see this one a little bit, you can see that this is the this is here. You can see this is the the mother's blood, this red color, and here is the fetal blood. So here is the connection. You can see this is called placenta. This area is called placenta, and chorionic villi is there, and all other. Umbilical cord is there, which connects. You can see that the connection. So that the mother's blood and the fetal blood, here it is, the one connection is there. Fetus will get that all the food and nutrition, oxygen, all everything from the mother. So that just know that this placenta, which is a connection, physical connection between mother and the embryo or the fetus. All right. Now next part, what happens when egg is not fertilized. Okay. Previous we saw that when it is fertilized, after fertilization the embryo is formed, but every time it has not happened. Then what will happen if egg is not fertilized? You have to know this part in detail. Now take a look this, if I take this diagrams here, I think you can see that. Okay. Now first you have to understand that this is the reproductive cycle or menstrual cycle in female. You know that this is 28 days. A total is 28 days. Okay. In 28 days, that just middle of it, this is the ovulation. See that the ovulation takes place. What is the meaning of the ovulation? It means that the egg will get mature here, and after that egg will release. After release, that already I told you that it taken inside the fallopian tube. Okay. And in fallopian tube, it waits for another 14 days for the fertilization. Now all these things you have to understand. That look at here, that here inside the ovary, when all the preparation of the egg, the production of the egg is going on, at the same time inside the uterus also, that the wall it is prepared. See that the wall, it was thin wall, now it is a thick wall. The why it is prepared? Because if this egg is fertilized, then it will come here and implant. Okay. For the implantation, that preparation is there. Now here we are talking about when egg is not fertilized, then what will happen? Look at here, this areas, suppose egg is not fertilized up to in 28 days. After 28 days the egg will not viable, not living, so egg will die. This egg will come out from this root, from this uterus, cervix, vagina, that root, and with that this layer in uterus, one layer is there, that layer also will come out. So when this layer will come out, see that this uterine layer will come out, then that time the mucus and blood also comes out. And this is called menstruation. Okay. It occurs that in month, and it for the few days, 3-4 days. Okay. Then again the process will start. Again the egg will produce. Again the uterine membrane will increase. Okay. That is the fact that you have to remember. Look at here. The lining slowly breaks and comes out through the vagina as blood and the mucus. This cycle takes place roughly every month, is known as menstruation. Very important, this part that you have to remember. Okay. Today up to this. Next we can see that reproductive health. Thank you.